what up people, it's your boy Chib from Unit Evil Eye coming to you again with a brand new video. This time it's to talk about us actually winning a goddamn game. Yeah, that's right, we beat Östersund 3-0 away from home. Prediction on point, by the way. It was light work. It was pretty much played out how I expected to play out. You know, we kind of set up camp for most of the game in their half. Then kind of towards the back end of the first half, beginning of the second half, they started to put it on us a little bit. They really came out the traps and really started to say, just go into what I like to call fuck this mode. And then they really started to put some efforts together. Largely, Ospina was pretty comfortable. I actually thought Chambers, yes, played really well. I know a lot of you are going to talk about the opposition and why he may have played that well, and I'll get back onto that shit in a second. But no, he deserves credit, as does someone else who I'm going to come on to shortly. But I think that Mkhitaryan played pretty well. I still thought he was probably trying a bit too hard. I think he probably realised he played quite poorly against Tottenham on Saturday, but so did the whole team, to be honest. But I thought he was lively, looked really bubbly, really sharp. I thought man of the match was Monreal. I was pretty surprised he started the game. A little bit worried what Wenger thinks about Kolasinac. As I spoke to Harry about on Twitter, shout out to him if he's watching. Not that I think Monreal, I mean, Monreal's obviously the better player at the moment, but it's a shame we're not really seeing more of Kolasinac. I don't know if Wenger maybe doesn't think he's very fit. I know some people have made digs about that in the past. It was just a bit of a surprise to see him start the game. He did come on. He had 20 minutes or so. But Monreal, I'll tell you what, fuck Danny Welbeck. And I'll get on to Danny Welbeck's punk ass in a minute. Stick Monreal up front. The guy's killing it. One man got us off to the first goal. Well taken goal too in the first half. And then Mkhitaryan put us 2-0 in front. I say it was Mkhitaryan. It was an own goal really, but it came from Mkhitaryan's efforts, deflected in. And then the third goal was a well-worked goal between Mkhitaryan and Ozil, which Ozil finished. Nice little 1-2. And finished. 3-0 was a wrap, really. Notable performances. I thought Maitland-Niles did all right. Actually played in his position for once, and I thought did quite well, actually. I thought he was all right. Who else? David Ospina saved a penalty, so I don't know. For me, I thought Bellerin had been clumsy defensively for quite long spells into the game. And for some stupid reason, it just brought down this player when he weren't really going anywhere. It just looked so clumsy. And it was right at the end of the game, and you just thought, oh, it's all we can fucking do. As well as we play, we're going to let these idiots score one goal that, for all we know, could be all the difference. I still think if they had scored this goal, we would have beaten them comfortably at the Emirates. But you never fucking know. And then I remembered, hold up, Cech ain't in goal. Ospina's in goal. And listen, as much as I've hated on Ospina, the one thing he's pretty decent at is reading penalties. And he read this penalty, actually saved it. And saved it in such a way where, I mean, don't get me wrong, the penalty was poor. I hear you. But just like I'm going to come on to in a second, Cech would have made that penalty look like a world-class penalty. He would have jumped the other way. And in my mind, the way the play was shaped, I shit you not, I was screaming, David, he's going to your right. He's going to your right. And as if he heard me, dived to his right and held on to the ball. I was so happy. I thought Chambers played really well. I know he's not getting a lot of praise, but I thought he did play well. I thought Mustafi was all right, to be honest. I thought he was a bit shaky and still kept slide tackling in the first half a lot. But then settled down a little bit. There was one opportunity that their attacker had, which I thought, oh, Mustafi, don't go to the ground. Just stay strong. You won't be able to, trust me, you'll get the ball. Just stay strong. Just stand up to it. Actually stood up to the ball and got the ball. I was like, oh, why can't you do that more? Like, why? But yeah, I thought he played all right. And the one person you're probably noticing that I'm leaving out is Iwobi. Now, with Iwobi, I got into a little bit of an argument with someone on Twitter. A bit of a big account. If you want to know who it is, go on my Twitter. I'm sure it won't take you long to find out who it is. And they said, "Oh, Iwobi's so shit. He's not on our level, yada, yada, yada." Right? And I said, "What are you talking about? Iwobi hasn't even been that bad. I thought he was all right. I thought he played okay." Right? So I said, "What are you talking about? Iwobi's not been that bad." Then what? Somebody who follows me, by the way, mate, I have no issue with you because me and you are having a sensible discussion. And he was like, you know, but he's not good enough, he's shit. And I said, all right, but I don't believe in arguing. I don't believe in not giving somebody credit when they're playing well. And then he was like, his argument was like, oh, well, you know, they are, this is his level or something. And I hate that argument. I do. I hate that argument. It's like whenever Arsenal win, oh, the team were poor. How about we played well and made that team poor? Oh, you know, if somebody scores, oh, well, their defence was poor. Their defence was shocking. You know, why didn't we score more goals? Motherfucker, how about giving our team credit? And instead, and this is what they were doing, and this is why this in particular is why I defend Iwobi. Because instead of giving him credit, and he was tracking back really well, I thought defensively he was excellent again today. Absolutely excellent. I think going forward, he's clearly lacking in confidence. But defensively, I thought he was played really well today. Very, very similar to his Chelsea performance, right? Got no credit whatsoever, right? And with this guy who follows me, I said to him, well, you're saying that you're prepared to give him credit when he plays well. He's played well. And instead, you're crediting the other. In fact, you're crediting the reason that he's playing well is because the team are poor. The same team, which, let's be honest, if we're all being real, all of us were concerned ahead of time that we could lose to this poor team. Let's just be real. Even I predicted 3-0, and I predicted a good performance. But I also said in the same breath, it would not surprise me 1 second if we lost to this team because it's Arsenal. Give people credit when we face good teams. This is what I said about Chambers earlier. He played well in this game, right? I'm not going to say, oh, it's because their players are shit. No, I said it's because he played well. We can only beat who's in front of us. It's time to give our team and our players credit when they deserve it, for fuck's sake. I am all for criticising players if they need to, and Iwobi has not been good enough all season. But why it looks like I'm defending Iwobi and I'm blind to anything else is because I hate bullshit. I hate injustice, especially amongst our fan base. Like, don't get it twisted. I thought Danny Welbeck was fucking shit today. The man could not finish his dinner today. He could not finish a wank. He was terrible today. Because he deserved it. He deserves that criticism, so I'm going to give him that criticism. It's like, come on, people. Anyway, I'm out of here. You like, subscribe if you're new. Please hit that notification bell while you're here. And yeah, there's no weekend game for us, so you'll be seeing me next week. I'll hopefully make a video. Yeah, I'm going to leave you guys to it. Have a good weekend. And I'll be back next week with some new material, some new live shows for you, where I'll probably be with somebody you'll recognize. All right, people, I'm out of here. Take care.